Hey, I just wanted to come on again tonight for our workshop that I have every first Tuesday of the month. And today it's going to be all about hashtags. And I did not know much at all about hashtags, but I wanted to share with you what I've learned over the few days about hashtags. So I do have notes I'll be reading from. I apologize, but it is what it is. You know what? Perfection doesn't exist. We are who we are. So I'm just going to do my best, and that's all I can. And hopefully you'll bear with me. But anyways, a quick introduction. I'm Lydia Cook. I am a nurse turned life and business coach, and I work with the busy business women or woman entrepreneurs. Oftentimes they're my fellow nurses or people that are new to business, people that are wanting to grow and scale their business. And that's who I work with. I work with them on mindset. I work with them on my family must be doing something crazy out there. Social media strategy and business strategy and all the things. Okay. So, and why I focus on mindset is because strategy does not matter if your mind is not in the right place. Okay. So, it's important that we have the tools to get us through those humps that our mind's going to play tricks with us on. And then we can do better with the strategy that we need to put in place to grow and scale our businesses. Anyways, so today with hashtags, I learned so many great things about hashtags. If you're live with me today, drop some comments. Let me know what you think about hashtags, if you use them or not, where you use them the most, and so forth. Okay. So today we're going to learn about what a hashtag is. We're going to learn about rules for using hashtags, where to use hashtags, when to use hashtags, and why to use them. Okay. So a hashtag is simply just like keywords put behind a hashtag. Okay, so pretty much that's it. Just spelling out something without spaces. So for me, I often use Lydia Cook Coaching, all run on with a hashtag before it. So that way it's easy for people to find me and engage with me. If they just search in any social media platform for hashtag Lydia Cook Coaching, it'll pop up. So anyway, so that's what a hashtag is. Again, it's a keyword or phrase without spaces, and it usually has the pound sign or the hashtag sign in front of it. For example, like I said, Lydia Cook Coaching or nursepreneur. So hashtag nursepreneur, hashtag business, hashtag growth. Those are things. A lot of people put hashtag Monday motivation or hashtag fitness, hashtag keto diet, whatever it is that your niche is, okay? Or whatever it is that's relevant to you in your industry. So now I'm going to go into rules for why, rules for using them and so forth. So again, a hashtag, it always usually starts with a pound sign or the hashtag. All right. So that's the first thing. Second thing is make sure that whenever you are posting hashtags, that you're posting them in a public account. So that way people can search for them. If you're posting them in your private account, like your private Facebook group or what have you, people may not be able to find you or find the hashtag because it's private. So there's that. Don't string too many words together, because when we string too many words together behind that hashtag or that pound sign, it's harder for people to type it out or to even remember what it is. Okay. So try to keep it simple and relevant to your audience. That way they know how to find it. Again, like I said, use relevant hashtags. Again, they're specific hashtags relevant to whatever content it is you're creating or whatever you're talking about that day. Like for me, it's Lydia Cook Coaching. So again, hashtag Lydia Cook Coaching or hashtag accelerator for my accelerator program, hashtag workshop for workshops, hashtag masterminds, because I've got my mastermind that launched yesterday, those things. So why use them? Again, the main reasons why most people use hashtags, is to increase awareness of their brand, increase awareness of their business. That's why a lot of businesses use them online. Again, it's just that awareness. So that way they get known, to build that know, like, and trust with people, their potential clients and their audience. Start conversations. A lot of people use hashtags to start conversations, like hashtag keto diet. It's a relevant content, but it's also a conversation starter as well. Again, it makes their posts visible. So if they use them in their posts, it makes it visible for the search. And then also it can lead to greater engagement from your clients or potential clients or whoever's viewing your content for that day. So that's some of the reasons why people use them. Again, hashtags are widely used on all social media platforms. All social media platforms being Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, Rumble, Reddit, all the things. I know I missed one, but we'll get to it. Again, social media platforms, they're used on social media platforms to help categorize and group related content. Again, start that engagement with clients or potential clients. Again, choose relevant hashtags. Those hashtags are relevant to your theme or your topic or your post or whatever it is that your business is all about. And then also, whenever you use hashtags, it makes it easier for people to find you. So it makes it easier for them to search for you and your content as well. Whenever you're searching for hashtags, though, say that you're like, okay, I want to start using hashtags. I don't know how to use them. What are some relevant hashtags for my industry? So in all social media platforms, there's usually a search of some sort. There's one in Twitter. I know for sure and I didn't mention Twitter earlier. That's another social media platform they use it in. There's one on Instagram. I use that a lot. But if you just in the search bar, if you're on Instagram, it's on the left-hand side. If you're on your desktop, and you can type in hashtag social media marketing, and it'll show how many people use that hashtag or how popular that hashtag is. I've always heard rule of thumb, if it has less than 1 million, that's what you want to go for. Sometimes whenever we have ones that are too popular or too widely used, then they get saturated. Okay. So again, that's another thing. So think about how many times that hashtag is being used. Again, more popular ones you may want to steer clear from. If they have over like 1 million. So something to think about. Ways that you can look for hashtags or generate hashtags even is by going to Toolzu. That's TOOLZU. I found that to be pretty helpful, actually. It helped me with generating some hashtags and finding out which ones were popular. I had a whole graph that showed which ones were highly used, medium, and low utilization. So, and the reason why you don't want anything that's too low in utilization is because it just means it's not top of mind for people. So you want that relevant stuff that's top of mind to people. Another one is InstaSize is another one. And then Tag Finder was another one that I ran across as well. Some other ones that I saw was IQ hashtags, hashtag layer, Flick, that's with an F, FLICK, or Trends Map. So Trends, TRENDS, Map, MAP is another one too, to discover popular hashtags. Also, whenever you're thinking about hashtags and utilization, you want to think about, again, being specific and targeted with the hashtag that you're using. Widely popular hashtags can be useful, but it's important to use more specific ones because it's important to zone in or laser in on those folks you want to engage with the most. Keep it concise and readable. Like I said earlier, try not to put too many words together because then people get lost in all of the words. It's like it's a word garbage can. Okay. So you want to keep it simple, concise, and relevant to the content that you're putting out there. And then use the right platform. Again, different social media platforms use hashtags differently and more often than others. They all really do the same thing in regards to helping people find things or people or topics, what have you. But again, you want to keep them relevant to the social media platform that you're using. We'll get into the social media platforms here shortly. But anyways, on platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and Instagram and Twitter for the most part, I guess it is. Usually you want to see the hashtags most commonly used in the captions or the comments. Just FYI. That's in my notes. Okay. Also, something else I'd be remiss not to mention is that other popular platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn don't use hashtags as common. Facebook does, and LinkedIn is getting to where they use them more often. But again, I just want to say that they're effective in categorizing content and finding content that's relevant to whatever it is you're putting out there or searching for. Okay. Don't overdo it. So hashtags can be beneficial, but do not spam your comments or captions with hashtags. Okay. You don't want to put a whole reel out there that's all hashtags. That would actually make probably a really amusing reel. They're very popular in TikTok. I know that too, but anyways, so that would be pretty interesting to see something completely made out of hashtags. I might ponder that actually. But again, don't overdo it. Generally, it's recommended to use a moderate amount of relevant hashtags. I've heard don't put over 30, but you can put as many as 30. I honestly think 30 to be a lot. I'm like, holy cow, how can you remember all these? And actually, for me, whenever I'm making posts, I'm not super great at using hashtags like I used to be. I'm getting more into it. I have a virtual assistant who helps me with my hashtags a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Emily, and Jennifer as well. But they have hashtags. I have hashtags that I have in a Google document, excuse me, actually that we put towards content that's relevant to those hashtags. So all we have to do is copy and paste just to make it easier. That's something to think about whenever you're working with hashtags. Have a document that you work from that you can copy and paste the relevant ones from those posts that you use the most often. So it's easier for you. It's just something I do. Engage with hashtags. So what that means is they're used to categorize content and to help find things, yes, but engaging with hashtags also helps with the algorithm too. So engage with those hashtags too to make them more relevant. You can like and comment and share posts that resonate with you, that use the same hashtags that you like. So things to think about. Remember, again, the effectiveness of hashtags is not guaranteed. It's dependent on the person who uses it and if you're using it properly. Okay. Another thing I want to mention too is, again, the different platforms and how they utilize them. Okay. So for instance, Instagram. So as a life and business coach, this is something I work with my clients on, that strategy of how to utilize social media and how to utilize the business tools and so forth that I have. And then also the mindset, like I mentioned. But when it comes to social media strategy and hashtags, that's something I'm learning to incorporate more in my coaching. But with social media hashtags and Instagram, they're extensively used. They should be included in the captions and add them to the comments in your post for your stories, reels, what have you. But it increases that discoverability of your content, and it allows users to find the posts that are related to the content that you're putting out there more effectively and easier. And again, you can look in the search bar in Instagram to find out which ones are being used the most. And again, keep it at 1 million or less. That's a pretty good sweet spot. So Twitter hashtags are an integral part of Twitter. They use hashtags a lot in Twitter. They include them in tweets to join conversations, to make tweets discoverable. Again, it's that content, like I said, finding content. Twitter displays trending hashtags prominently, making it easy to engage with popular hashtags. Twitter is something that I usually look at, but I don't really use a lot of. I coach my clients a lot like myself. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't try to learn everything all at once, because what's going to happen is you're going to learn nothing at all. Okay. So hone in on one thing at a time to grow and expand that knowledge base to become more of an expert at it. So just something I work with my clients on. Facebook, although hashtags are less commonly used in Facebook, again, you can add them to your posts and making them appear in searches or discussion. Add them to the post. Your post will appear in discussions and so forth. So again, adding those hashtags to pertinent content is important. Again, that's stuff that you want to have to be discoverable. Again, mine is hashtag Lydia Cook Coaching. That's something you'll see in most of mine, almost all of them actually, even the ones I have like saved in my Word document, what have you. So LinkedIn also has embraced the use of hashtags. Again, with that, it's adding it to your content, making it more visible for other people that are searching for those things. It's within professional, they use them a lot within professional communities. So if you're a part of a group on LinkedIn, you could add like hashtag nursepreneur, hashtag nurses in business, hashtag women in business, what have you. And then people that use them in those groups will see it as well. So that's important too. Again, they're also used in industry specific discussions with LinkedIn. LinkedIn is more of your professional platform for networking with people, getting to understand people's brands and their businesses in a professional setting. That's how I look at LinkedIn. It's more of that professional place where other platforms like your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok are more of fun playgrounds. You know, you can have more fun and be more loose in it. At least I feel like you can. But LinkedIn is really that professional platform. So again, whenever you're thinking of hashtags with LinkedIn, you're thinking of professional communities, specific industries that you want to engage with, and so forth. Again, those professionals. TikTok play a significant role in TikTok. I will be honest with you, I do nothing with TikTok. That's not somewhere I want to be right now. And that's just not somewhere I focus any energy at this moment is in TikTok. I hear a lot of people get a lot of watches and views on TikTok, and that's great. But I'm not out just for watches and views. And I don't train my clients or coach my clients on that either. I'm out on identifying clients or identifying potential clients for my clients, you know? So, hello, I see you guys. Thanks for joining. But again, I coach my clients on finding people that will engage with them. And to me, views aren't necessarily engaging with people, right? Um, so I don't do anything with TikTok because of that. But maybe in the future I will. But at this time, in this moment in my life, I'm not. I just really honed in on just growing and scaling my own business and just giving my clients the love that they deserve and the attention that they deserve. So, um, anyways, Pinterest. So hashtags on Pinterest are primarily used again to categorize content. I love to look through Pinterest. I'm not on Pinterest yet. That is something I'm going to be doing hopefully in the near future, the next 12 months. It's a goal of mine. But again, it's to categorize content. You add hashtags to descriptions in your pins. And it again increases that visibility on specific topics and themes and so forth in Pinterest. So, YouTube, they're relatively new and can be added to video titles and descriptions. That way, those videos are easier to find. You can categorize. Videos are categorized by hashtags as well. So that's something else that YouTube is starting to bring about is more of that hashtag, and then also to attract viewers that are looking for specific topics, like let's say 20-minute high intensity interval training, HIIT training. That would be something I would look for because I do HIIT training regularly. Anyways, so those are things that you could that hashtags are great for YouTube. Again, is categorizing those videos and just finding content that's relevant to what it is you're looking for. If you notice a theme with all of this stuff with it's categorizing relevant content, making things more visible, engaging with people. That's what hashtags are all about. Okay. It's just a way to funnel the person looking for that hashtag in a certain direction to make it easier for them. So that way they're not searching all over the internet for certain things. If they're on that platform, they can find what they're looking for with that hashtag. So, anyways, again, other social media platforms I've not mentioned that use hashtags are things like Tumblr, Reddit, Snapchat, Rumble, all the things. Most social media platforms of some sort use hashtags in some fashion. So it's kind of became a way of talking in general. So anyways, those are some things that I just wanted to share with you about hashtags that I learned. What was most interesting for me to learn about hashtags was how they're used on YouTube, honestly, because I have a YouTube channel too. And just knowing that they're used to help to categorize those videos and to make them easier for people to find, make them more visible. To me, that was really interesting. Also, I don't use a lot of hashtags in Facebook. It's not a place where hashtags are widely used a lot necessarily. I use them a lot on Instagram, but that's also how I've been coached as well. I have a business coach who's like totally put away hashtags. She doesn't use them at all, really. She's rarely using them. And then I have another one that uses the P Waddens out of them. So you just never know. Okay. But anyways, again, I am Lydia Cook. I'm a nurse turned life and business coach. And there are multiple ways you can work with me. The most common ones right now are my mastermind. Until June 9th, my mastermind is $20. And then after that, it goes up. And why did I pick June 9th? I was just going to do June 5th. And I talked to my husband about it. And I was like, I'm kind of stuck. I feel like I should do it longer. He's like, do it until midnight on our anniversary. I was like, Perfect. So June 9th is my 22nd year anniversary with my husband. And that's when the price of my mastermind will go up. It is a Facebook community. I do send a Google document to get an idea of what my clients, what their businesses look like, what they do for a business, what their social media looks like, what their assets look like. And I do an assessment of those and deliver some results back to them. So I do that in my mastermind. We have a Facebook community where it's going to be more full of like-minded women that are in business. They may be new to business. They may be very seasoned or experienced at business. But the great thing is about this community, it's a safe place where we can all learn and collaborate together, learn from each other, because that's important, right? When we stay siloed in one place, we start getting lonely and we don't grow, right? So I wanted to offer an opportunity for people to grow that's not overwhelming. It doesn't break the budget. It's really affordable and gives value. But if you want the most bang for your buck, it's my accelerator. It's my time and money accelerator. It is one-to-one coaching with me, weekly coaching. We have weekly coaching calls. Actually, it's the closest proximity you can get to me. We go over business strategy, social media strategy, and mindset, because that's important. I do that in my mastermind too, but it's more high level. In my coaching, my one-on-one coaching is going to be more of a deep dive. So that way we can get to know each other in a more intimate setting. But one thing I love about coaching is that it helps you to see things in different perspective. Because what happens when we're in business for ourselves and we don't get coaching, we get kind of tunnel vision. We can't see outside of us. We're so focused on certain things and certain aspects. When we start getting ideas from other people, it opens up our mind to new things. And I've had a business coach since I started my own businesses in 2010. I think I actually brought Larry on in 2011, Larry Holscher. He was actually in the UK at the time. I think now he's back in Texas. But that was my first business coach, honestly. And he coached me on a lot of different things, a lot of life, a lot of business, a lot of things. But it taught me a lot. And it was really neat though, as a guy. So I got a man's perspective on some things. That was pretty cool. So I've had business coaches over the 11, 12 years. And I've been a part of masterminds for years too. And I have 2 business coaches right now that I'm still working with. I'm kind of weaning down on. I'm going to be looking for new things. I'm constantly trying to grow. And if you're in business for yourself, that's something you should do, is invest in yourself, because the best investment is you. Okay. Nothing else in your business can work without you being 100% ingrained and embedded in your business. And what I mean by that is, you are the face of your business. You are your business. You will hire, like I have virtual assistants that work for me. Yeah, you'll hire outside help, but it's you, right? You are your business. So anyways, again, Lydia Cook, nurse turned life and business coach. There's nothing special about me other than I have a drive and desire to help others and to live my purpose in my life. And I love helping other people to live their lives that they desire, live the purpose that they want to have, live the vision that they desire to have. Because you know what I know for a fact is that every desire we have in our heart can be fulfilled if we put some work out. But what happens is we hit a roadblock or we hit something that kind of derails us and we just kind of keep going off the path. So anyways, and just, I want to leave you with this too. Your path isn't going to be the same as everyone else's, which is great. Okay. You might have the same product as someone else or the same service as someone else, but they aren't you. So your product and your service will always be individual to you. Okay. Anyways, I hope this was a powerful hashtag training for you. Again, I apologize for reading off my notes, but I just wanted to give you the facts that I found, because I'm definitely not an expert at hashtags, but I know enough to be dangerous, and I just have to share what I know. So, hey, you guys, thank you so much for spending this first Tuesday of June with me. I so appreciate it. Drop some comments towards what you learned today, what you want to learn more about. If you want to learn more about my accelerator program, Comment Accelerator, or about my mastermind, which goes up in price on Friday, June 9th, then I want you to comment Mastermind. Hey, make the rest of June a powerful one. We are halfway through the year. Oh my goodness. We're halfway through the year. You can reach your goals. You've got to put some work out for it. And I'm here to cheer you on. Let me know how I can help you. Have a good one. Bye, guys.